approximately 50 years ago, under the direction of President Harry Truman and in the interest of national security, a group of 12 top military scientific personnel were established. This group's primary objective was to desensitize us to the truth and to suppress the material evidence that our planet is being visited by a group of extraterrestrial biological entities called the Greys.
Yo, sometimes the road to the truth is so elusive it's confusing and reality becomes illusion. If I showed the masses where we was at and where we was going, I'd shatter the social balance of the world as we know it. I'm talking about the grand deception of 1947, when our souls were sold to the heavens for technologically advanced weapons, crystal enhanced brain implants and mind control methods. MJ-12 is not majestic, and the focal point of our problems on this planet are not domestic. You can accept it or be stupid and be a skeptic and fail to recognize the secret society's death wish. 97% of our presidents were Masons, responsible for laundering trillions of dollars from the nation for the construction of underground military installations, abductions and cattle mutilations, experiments on human patients that take place in several subterranean bases, 150 stories below a basement with knowledge of genetic information. You need to fear science, not Satan, cause through the manipulation of certain biological agents, they create strange creations. Top secret special operations, low frequency sounds and lasers. People like Carl Sagan that didn't believe in the Drake equation were trying to keep Western civilization on a need-to-know basis. Well, you need to know that this is a game and we're being portrayed and played in the worst way. Yo, the holy script from Genesis 1:26 says, let us make man in our image under our likeness. First of all, who's they? You see, if God was truly a single entity, that's not what he would say. We, as the Elohim, gods and goddesses, possess a marvelously monstrous subconscious life forms to speak in very high-pitched sounds and squeaks, short staccato clicks and beeps, a highly advanced form of speech. Even though to us it seems like they only chatter in their teeth. They used to swim deep in the oceans beneath, till their fins transformed into limbs and they started to creep. Then they evolved into mammals with feet and walked right from the shorelines onto the beach. They use gravity, cause it's actually the only force around that could slow time and the speed of light down. The energy grid network opened the gateway from Earth to any point in the universe. Living organisms in various geomagnetic gravitational anomaly areas. Space expedition teams in the lunar regions reported seeing scissor pyramids and tetrahedrons. Liquid-filled shoes is what they use to walk across the moon without leaving a clue of where they've been for the past 23 billion years before life on the surface even appeared. I hope you become aware what I'm spitting in your ear was intended to stimulate your left brain's hemisphere. I know it sounds weird, all these motherfucking answers and questions to the grand deception.
Greetings, Earthlings. I am Kang. Do not be frightened. We mean you no harm.
You speak English?
I am actually speaking Rigelian. By an astonishing coincidence, both of our languages are exactly the same.
Well, what are you gonna do with us, man?
Kodos and I are taking you to Rigel 4, a world of infinite delights to tantalize your senses and challenge your intellectual limitations.
Look, I know that to you, we Simpsons are a lower order of life. We face that prejudice every day of our lives. But we are happy on our little planet. We throw ourselves on your mercy. Please return us to...
Dinner time. Hey, get a load of that spread. Dinner time.
Hey, how come we never see you guys eat?
We wouldn't want to spoil our appetite for the great feast when we land on Rigel 4.
Ooh, a feast.
Will we be invited?
Oh, you'll be at the feast. I have a feeling you'll be the guests of honor.
This will give these humans the perfect flavor.
The Draconians themselves did not evolve as a life form in our universe. They were dumped here.
Don't you see what's happening here? They're fattening us up so they can eat us!
They were brought here because they're just a pain.
We offered you paradise. You would have experienced emotions 100 times greater than what you call love, and 1,000 times greater than what you call fun. You would have been treated like gods, and lived forever in beauty. But now, because of your distrustful nature, That can never be.
For a superior race, they really rub it in.
There were monsters on that ship, and truly we were them.
Lisa, see what we mean when we say you're too smart for your own good?
Way to go, Lisa.
Yeah, thanks, Lisa.
They're incredibly smart, they're incredibly psychic, they're incredible builders, but they're bullies. Their whole thing is control, domination.
Foolish humans.
Oh, yes, Kodos. Earth is now ripe for the plucking. People of Earth, we come to you in the spirit of hostility and menace.
Now, let's be reasonable. We can resolve our differences peacefully. Ow!
Your superior intellect is no match for our puny weapons.
Gordon, you've got to do something.
What do you want me to do? I'm a baker now.
They conquered us with a club. Wish we'd saved an A-bomb or two.
Move along, humans.
This is all the Simpsons' fault.
Before I was just bored with their antics and their merchandise. Now I wish they were dead.
Geez, now we're slaves. This boss sucks.
The zombies have the Earthlings on the run.
Soon the human race will wither and fall, like the Earth plums we have seen on the observoscope.
And because there's no race in our universe that can really beat them up and wipe them out, they don't have to choose light or dark.
Careful, not the face. Foolish Earthlings!
Frightened of a creature that does not exist.
They're just where they are, and they've chosen the opposite polarity. They're a tough bunch. They've manipulated a lot of civilizations throughout our galaxy. They're also responsible for the 600,000-year war, which almost annihilated the human species in our galaxy. And they show very little remorse about it.
Space aliens, don't eat me! I have a wife and kids!
My name is Kang, and this is my sister, Kodos.
Hello. This is a mission of conquest. Take us to your leader. Well, I guess you mean President Clinton. He usually hangs around Washington, D.C. Except, there's this election next week, so after that it might not be him anymore. It might be, what's his name? Mumbly Joe. I saw him on TV the other... Bob Dole!
Set grid coordinates for Bob Dole.
Off-air transmissions from the Bush-Clinton presidential election campaign in the 1990s, we can see that Bill Clinton was nothing more than a puppet to the puppet masters, which placed him in the White House. Bill Clinton's demeanor seems to be similar to a person who is under a hypnotic trance.
Hopefully they'll be leaving soon.
Commence bioduplication.
But the others are life forms that have evolved, like the Orions. The Orion group has been genetically manipulated.
Oh no. Aliens, bioduplication, nude conspiracies. What? Are you still here? I'm afraid we'll have to dispose of you. I am Clinton. As Overlord, all will kneel trembling before me and obey my brutal commands. End communication.
That's Slick Willie for you, always with the smooth talk.
March! March! There I was. I had just caught the largest fish you'd ever seen when I was abducted by a flying saucer. That's one of the creatures.
Senator Dole, why should people vote for you instead of President Clinton?
It makes no difference which one of us you vote for. Either way, your planet is doomed. Doomed! Fooling these Earth voters is easier than expected.
Yes, all they want to hear are bland pleasantries embellished by an occasional saxophone solo or infant kiss.
People are becoming a bit confused by the way you and your opponent are, well, constantly holding hands.
We are merely exchanging long protein strings.
Stop! Those candidates are phonies! You heard me! They're alien replicants from beyond the moon. Why won't anyone believe my crazy story? Hold on, guys. I'll help you.
Oh, no. Am I still here?
Just learning about this.
Well, my understanding is that a lot of presidents have already been replaced.
That's right.
America, take a good look at your beloved candidates. They're nothing but hideous space reptiles. It's true. We are aliens. But what are you going to do about it? It's a two-party system. You have to vote for one of us.
Right, this is a two-party system.
All hail President Kang!
The Orion group has been genetically manipulated and have been deeply entrenched in draconian belief systems.
I don't understand why we have to build a ray gun to aim at a planet I never even heard of.
Don't blame me. I voted for Kodos.
Go! Sacre bleu! Sure, the stupid Americans who look like the frog, eh? Ready. Bam.
The reticulant, the Greys have been controlled and manipulated by the Orion group. So there is a system, a class system here, that's been established.
What the hell was that?
Calling home planet. This is Ensign Kang reporting a cigar-shaped object moving at tremendous speed.
Sure, Kang. I'm writing it all down.
Wanna go for a
Oh, I've wasted my life.
You call that prime rib? Ugh.
Whoa! Good God, yo!
What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. Okay. Hey, what happened to the tunes? Hey, what the hell's going on? Where'd you get those cloaks?
Not everyone died in the blast, Homer. Some of us were merely horribly mutated.
You're mutants?
We don't like the word mutants, Homer. We prefer freaks or monsters.
We're creating a new perfect society in which the mistakes of the past will be eliminated.
You know, you must die.
Or taken deeply into their subconscious to know what is happening. They're incredible masters of mind manipulation.
In the midst of all the killing and skin eating, somehow we forgot the love.
Yeah, ain't that always the way? You get nuts with the skin eating. You know, I don't see any reason why freaks and norms can't get along.
Yes,
Yeah, why not? Yeah. We can all work together to build a utopian society free of violence, hate, and prejudice.
This is very common in the non-benevolent or regressive extraterrestrial structures, where there is a class system of workers, warriors, administrative or priests, and then the hierarchy, the royalty.
What's the message?
Larval stage completed. Standing by for orders. Experiencing terrible rash.
It's time I paid a visit to my daughter. Actually, we're quantum Presbyterians, and we've come to see my daughter.
Lord, I was hoping this day would never come.
Huh? What are you talking about?
You mean you never told him?
Initiate fertilization procedure.
Oh, you look lovely this evening. Have you decreased in mass?
I tried to resist, but they applied powerful mind confusion techniques.
Look behind you. Insemination complete. And now she must return home to Rigel 7, where she will be guaranteed a lucrative civil service job for life.
Well, we can't compete with that, but nothing. Get your slimeless hands off her.
If you haven't been probed by these two, you haven't been probed. Kang and Kodos!
Thank you. Yes, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our 10th anniversary show. Oh, we've got a great... Kang, what are you doing?
You said we were going to warm up the audience.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have to apologize for my partner. He had to borrow a human brain.
What do aliens have to do with Halloween?
Silence!
I know you don't remember me, but here's a little revenge. Irish style! Yeah! Wake up, you lousy drunk!
Cry out!
Hold me close. Kiss me, I'm Irish.
You nasty!
Now let's look in the stands at the players' wives. Well, what do you know? They're talking on cell phones. No doubt complaining about the good life.
This is the most boring game in all the universe. The boredom is excruciating. Fire the accelerate. It's still boring. Faster.
The fabric of the universe itself makes shatter.
Good.
The first thing we need to do is we need to stop warring with each other. We need to come together as a race, and no matter what happens, we need to stop all of the political garbage and say, look, when it comes down to the bottom line, all we have is each other as a race.
Reports are coming in of giant metal cylinders landing on the outskirts of major American cities.
Cylinders?
Astronomers say the ominous capsules originated from Earth's closest neighbor.
Flanders?
Mars.
So, it's a war of the worlds.
I'm in the small town of Grover's Mill, where a crowd is gathered around one of the strange Martian cylinders. It's opening. A tentacle is emerging.
Settle down, children. Have a cigarette to calm your nerves.
Oh, my stars. It's firing a beam of pure energy. It's burning people alive.
Okay, boys, we're under attack. Let's drive them out of town the way we did with the Irish.
Hey, I'm Irish! Ow!
The devastation is incredible. They're grinding up the bodies of human beings. Now they're riding horses in the rain. Now they're playing the xylophone while bowling near an airport. Now, before we all die, one last selection from the Nathan Newley Orchestra.
Gee, Mr. Wells, this sure is a swell show you're putting on for the folks.
Well, I just hope our saucy little radio prank will give these folks, as you call them, a giggle, a gasp, and provide a good lead-in for Misters Amos and Andy.
Burn everything!
You know, Homer, we haven't actually seen these aliens.
That's alien talk! We have nothing to fear but the aliens and their vastly superior killing technology.
Boys, we have to assume our guns are useless. Throw them in the lake. Good. Now the police car. Wait, I have an idea. The Martians are only killing humans, so we should pretend to be animals.
Ingenious! Everyone, remove your clothes and wallow in filth!
They're carnivorous. They are not friendly to mankind. At least the ones that are here.
Are you saying carnivorous? They eat humans?
Yes. And they need to be. They won't eat a dead human. It has to be alive at the time of the killing. Their preference is children. You know, and we've been told, you shouldn't talk about that.
Ha ha ha! Foolish Earthling!
Now is the perfect time to strike. They'll think it's another hoax. that was just a radio show.
Huh?
You must believe me. This is no hoax. This is a real invasion. You've got to alert the military.
Fine, I'll do it right now.
U.S. Army, what's the threat?
We've been invaded by a pompous radio ham. How's it feel when the hoax is on the other foot?
I must admit, it's unpleasant. You fool. You've doomed us all.
Tell it to the great Gildersleeve. Ha!
Well, they didn't eat the skin. It's
the end of the world as we know it. So pop the cork. I got a transport filled with explosives. Leave your corpse crispy down in Corpus Christi. My instruments hollow out pianos and leave every organ empty.
Colonel Kang, your report?
Well, the Earthlings continue to resent our presence. You said we'd be greeted as liberators.
Don't worry, we still have the people's hearts and minds.
I don't know. I'm starting to think Operation Enduring Occupation was a bad idea.
We had to invade. They were working on weapons of mass disintegration.
Sure they were.
Huh? Oh my god, an alien. An R-butane storage shed. Is that your space name?
No, you hit me in my 700 testicles.
Why did you come to our world?
My friends and I came in peace to find your vulnerabilities and, shore them up with more peace. Yes, then I was accidentally left behind in a spirit of peace.
Whoa, is that a ray gun?
No, it's a deodorant applicator. I'll just... Smells like a summer breeze.
So, this is my crusty doll, Funzo, Linguo, Iraq War Sergeant Activity with insufficient armor, Phonic Frog, Cat Skull, Jim Halterman bobblehead doll. He's a local car dealer.
Do all humans have such weak necks? Or just the one you call Jim Halterman?
Oh my god, an alien! I'm gonna blow Rachel Goodman away at show and tell. No! If the government finds out he's here, they'll dissect him.
I only hope those scientists leave me my mouth so I may spread my message of peace through song. Peace, 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 peace from space.
As this month's rotating president of the Springfield Future Scientist Club, may I say, I'm sorry. And is there anything we can do to help?
Well, I would like to phone home to tell my family I'm okay. To do so, I would need the following items. Get them now.
Fiber optic cable, uranium-235, 2 tickets to Avenue Q, 7 billion body bags, 7 billion body bags.
Because until we get almost everybody vaccinated globally, we still won't be fully back to normal.
Way to get rid of Bart. He can be such a pest.
You are very observant, Lisa. That's why I have a special job for you. Go find out the secret locations of your country's missile defense facilities.
They were in yesterday's New York Times.
We'll be killing every human in 2 days. We'll be killing every human in 2 days. We will cook them, we will eat them, 'cause that's the way to treat them.
The quarantine was they were supposed to, well, it's the same quarantine that evolves, that any other evolving planet has. No intervention with an evolving race. But because of our genetic stock, the Greys did it. Now, but they did it in such a way that they didn't totally violate our free will. You know, they dangled a technological carrot to the government, and the government took the bait.
I'm just gonna take off now. I'm sure you have a lot of calls to make.
Foolish biped! It's not a phone, it's a space portal. Our shock troops will teleport in and eat everyone's heads, all thanks to you.
So there's this incredible triangle of crap that's hanging all over us, you know, and all these hidden agendas and brainwashing and bizarre belief systems that are being thrown at us. when they should all leave. Not only the good ones and the bad ones, they should all just leave and leave us alone, which is ultimately what the Andromedans want. But unfortunately, that isn't going to happen right now. Not until some changes occur. Right, we need to.
I can't believe that an alien who looked so evil turned out to be bad.
I guess you should judge a book by its cover.
Now for a word from our late beloved Maple founder, Steve Mars.
Hello. And stop. Since my unfortunate passing, if things have gone as I've planned, Maple is now a $1 trillion company. Roseanne has come and gone like a summer storm, and a less exciting version of me has taken my place.
I'm wearing your pants, Steve.
And now I'm here to introduce the new MyPhone Ultima, which comes in the colors black, slate gray, and that's it.
The time has come. Commence operations.
Can't they see you?
They see nothing.
This is too easy.
For you just look at the monitor.
Lenny, my phone says that there's spores from outer space landed all around us.
Well, my phone says there are divorced moms in my area that want to meet me.
Creates an homage to Body Snatchers, which in itself was a ripoff of The Thing. This will be the last word I ever say. Simonus!
Well, I want to return this comic book. The dialogue sounded forced when I read it aloud.
I will help you, but first, you are in danger. You can crash at my pad.
No one says pad anymore. Run! Dad, I'm worried. Everyone's turning into a zombie. Thank God you're okay.
Bart, dystopian movies have taught me two things. A, you can make a 4-part movie from a 3-part book. And B, there is no hope. So I'm saying goodbye to you now, Bart.
Goodbye, sister. The last sound you hear will be...
Congratulations, fortunate Earth being.
Where are we?
We're on a planet in what you incorrectly call the Crab Nebula.
Why would you kill me and then bring me here?
We didn't kill you. We have saved you.
When you were absorbed on Earth, your consciousness was transferred here to this utopia. Have a piece of my ass.
Oh, wait. We're all pod people?
I'm afraid you are already pod people.
What are you talking about?
iPod people, phone checkers, tablet gazers.
Never lifting your pedals to see the sun.
Yes, this is perfect. A sci-fi story with a happy ending.
Now let us brag some more. We are many, but we move as one.
Finding out the best of each other.
Giving the love that lets us go on. Where'd you get those?
We just found him wrapped under that guy.
It's what I do, man. How you doing? Herb Tannenbaum. Nemo's just like you. His mommy died at the beginning, too. Yes, she did. Ah! Omen! Ah! Palindrome! Call back!
I'm beginning to wonder if trading for this baby of unknown origin was the right thing to do. Marge, I fed the baby!
Lynn, stop!
It must be killed. It bears the mark of the beast. Sorry, not that one.
am Kang the Conqueror.
I am Selma, the Available. This is so romantic. Let me get a look at you.
Ah!
You don't like what you see.
Quite the contrary. Ah! Is our word for beautiful. Freak.
Can you turn yourself? We're gonna make out.
You kill me now.
What's wrong, my darling?
My sister says you just want to eat me. Or for a green card. Or a human suit.
2 of those are ridiculous. Quick, hide!
Hello. Just want you to know we'll be dissecting you tomorrow.
But I could teach you the secret of clean, natural energy.
Then I'll dissect you tonight.
My partner Kodos will meet us at the top of Mount Springfield.
Partner?
Writing partner. They told us if you want to make it in showbiz, you have to be on Earth.
Sorry I'm late. My mistake, I went to that other Earth where the South won the Civil War. Far fewer Confederate monuments.
Kang, I've been hit.
One moment, my love.
Nah, missed me.
Fear not, my sultry smokestack. I can heal you. Maybe you should cut down a little, dear, for the baby. That's right, I'm pregnant.
Selma, no, you two are too different. You're a Leo, and he's a Sagittarius.
I'm from Sagittarius.
Don't go, Selma. Please, I can't live without you. I have to warn you, I'm gay.
That's all right. I have 32 sexual identities. I'm Klingon curious, always up for some Wookiee nookie, or an R2 threesome, not to mention some Deep Space Nine, or possibly Jabba the Hutt. Or cricket fajitas.
Oh, my brave, brave glutton. I'll be so lonely when they sacrifice you to the gods.
What? No one said anything about a sacrifice. Although I did kind of space out during orientation.
All right, already. Let's get this done while our doomed civilization is still flourishing here.
Oh, any words of comfort?
Yeah, sure. Even though you know it's coming, when you see your own beating heart, try to act surprised, huh? It's some kid's first time.
Fear not, my beloved blood offering. I have a plan. Tell me, High Priest, are you interested in women?
What priest isn't?
Before we make love, would you mind putting a sack over your head?
Is there any other way? Nice and tight.
Now enter the room of pleasure.
Ooh.
And I shall join you shortly.
Now, I gotta warn you, I'm into rough stuff. Ooh, yeah, it's a good start, but, you know, make it hurt. That whooshing sound is really turning me up. Whoa! Oh, yeah. Man, soccer's even boring for the ball. Quetzalcoatl, we sacrificed the wrong person. Now the Earth will be destroyed after the 13th Bactune. Could you explain that in simple ancient Mayan? Of course, there's no need to shout and scream. Let's see, converting to base 10, assuming for the birth of Jesus, invent and then carry the leap years from 5, and the world will end in 2012.
Oh. And it will be Obama's fault.
Assume a sitting position.
1 seat per human. Come on, start this thing. I'm not impressed. This is so fake.
Welcome, human. There is nothing to fear. I am Kang the Abductor.
What the? This isn't Halloween.
Are we truly in space? And if so, why?
All will be revealed in time, unsuspecting humans.
Why does the last thing you say sound so ominous?
It's just the way we speak, easily reassured fool.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
We shall now tend to the complex calculations of hyperspace.
Wow, look at all these knobs and buttons. They're clearly a superior race. Maybe that means they'll be nice to us.
You mean like Europeans were to the Native Americans? Or the Belgians were to the Congo?
That's right. Pick the only 2 times in history where things got messy.
Behold the wonders of our world. Now look upward to see our 7 suns.
So you use a lot of solar energy?
We have federal rebates for the panels, but few take advantage of them. Now we shall show you the sacred mysteries of our life cycle.
Behold our miracle of birth.
Each birth is followed by another birth just seconds later.
Why are you sharing all this with us?
Because we want you to fully appreciate the planet that you will never leave. Wait. Are you telling me we're prisoners in this cage?
Don't be alarmed. I am a trained humanologist. Let me just check your heart. All well and good. You obviously exercise.
See, Marge?
Anything you need? Perhaps you'd care to have your ink gland expressed.
You're the doctor.
You have to stop dropping your pants for everyone who claims they're a doctor.
Fine.
Now I am here to complete your knowledge of our great and generous species.
Are you the guy that talks nice before they kill us?
We'll come back to that. As young thinglings, we are schooled in the wisdom of the universe. Physics, mathematics, Fortran, the greatest of the programming languages. And now the part that is difficult to tell you. At the end of a life well lived, there is one final ritual. We must eat one of you. But we'll let you have the fun of picking which one.
Here comes Sacrifice Homer Simpson. His hobbies include sitting, lying down, and reaching for things without success.
Doesn't your culture say anything about mercy?
Madam, you are speaking to the kindest and gentlest of us all. Let's see. Skull crusher, skin peeler, eyeball popper, screen collector. Got it.
Tasty creature, we salute you for your juicy sacrifice.
Transporter beam. Someone is trying to steal our sacrifice.
Yes! This mysterious tube can only lead to somewhere good. So long, you stupid slobbering... What the... Dog! Ah! And away we go!
Do not fear. You are among friends.
We are the Resistance. We don't believe in the barbaric consumption of other species.
The golden rule states if the chosen one escapes, his family is eaten as forfeit.
Make way for the queen.
I shall take the first bite. It is quite an honor.
The creatures are composed of completely indigestible toxins. These humans have been poisoned by their unhealthy fast food diet.
Are you sure you don't want to try me again?
Your lunches of hummus and rice cakes combine in your stomach to form formaldehyde and animal fat.
Really? But I thought...
You'd be better off chewing tobacco like the boy.
What?
Useless humans. We will send you back to your planet and your memories will fade. So it will be as if none of this ever happened.
Kids used to come up and reach into the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight and then watch the hair come back up again. They look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap.